Hello sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Kay here from At Home with Kay. I'm so glad that you clicked on my video today. Today I am going to be painting on glass. I have this puck light that I glued to a wood round from Dollar Tree. Then I have this round vase. It kind of looks like a fish bowl. It's a glass vase that I also got from Dollar Tree. I got these paints from Hobby Lobby. I don't know what I thought. I guess I didn't read correctly, but they are stained glass paints. So they were really liquidy, and I thought they were going to be thicker. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and paint flowers on this vase. So it'll look like the globe of this little light that I created has flowers. The white paint was extremely runny, and several times I had to wipe it off because it ran. But I guess we live and we learn, and maybe next time I should read a little better. But how I did it was I just made little dots, tried to make little dots of the paint, and then the green is going to be the stems for my flowers. And as you guys know, Felicia from BOK Media Life and I do a collaboration each month. This is our second time, and it's the second Saturday of the month. So please, after you watch my video, go and check her video out and see what she created. Please let her know that I said hello. And also, if you're not already subscribed to her channel, please subscribe and like her video and comment. Also, she loves to read the comments as well as I do. So now I'm using the orange paint. The orange paint was a little runny too, but not quite as runny as the white. And I was trying to make the little dots, but it seems like the more I made the dots, some of them were running together. So after a while, after I did a couple times where I just wiped it off because it doesn't dry very fast, after I wiped it off, I just finally let some of them run together. And after it's set up for over 24 hours, it looked okay. So I'm just making these little dots around here and then adding the stems. And then I'm going to use more of the pink, alternate with the pink, orange, and the white. But when it all dries, it turned out pretty well. You'll see that at the end of the video. But I'm just trying to do a little bit more wiping because I smeared it by mistake. And I apologize for being out of the frame right here. But I did not realize that I thought it was going to be more thicker, more like what do you call the puffy paint? That's what I was thinking it was going to be like. But when it said stained glass when I got home, I was like, oh, that's what I get for not reading very carefully while I was in the store. But overall, it came out nicely. I'm glad that I tried my hand at it, and I can just get better if I keep, doing it more and more. But you'll see in the final reveal that it looks good. So each month for our collab, we choose a different item to paint on. Last month it was wood, and Felicia chose that. This month it's glass, and I chose that. So I'm a little excited, or should I say a little nervous, to see what she's gonna pick for next month. But it's always good to challenge yourself. So that's what we're doing here. We're challenging ourselves to try new things and come outside of ourselves and think outside the box and do something new. Try something new. How will we grow if we never challenge ourselves, correct? So I'm going to finish this little guy up, and then I'll show it to you at the final reveal. So next I got one of those clear coffee mugs from the Dollar Tree. And I thought it would be nice if I created a fall cup here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my orange paint, and I'm just going to draw little pumpkins around the entire cup. I'm gonna make one pumpkin up, the other one down, and do it in like a zigzag formation. And then I'm going to use the green to make the stem, and I'm just going to do that all the way around the cup. This was a lot easier because I wasn't trying to make little dots that stayed separate. I was making a complete little round circle and filling it in, you know, so it didn't run. It was perfect. So I'm going to make these little pumpkins, and you see I'm doing one up, one down, one up, one down. And then I'm going to add the stems, and then we'll let this one set up and dry for 24 hours as well. So I'm here doing this voiceover, and it's Thursday night, and I'm leaving for a trip in the morning going to Kentucky, and I'm not packed or anything, but I'm going to do this voiceover and schedule this video before I do anything else because it has to be ready to go on Saturday morning. And now I'm just adding my stems to all my little pumpkins. Trying to be really careful how I hold it so I don't smear it, because I smeared the last project a couple of times and I had to wipe it off, but I'm trying very hard not to smear it. And then we're going to let this set up and dry for 24 hours, and I will show it to you at the final reveal. Okay, so this time I'm not going to use any different kind of paint. I'm just going to use my regular acrylic paint. So I just have a jar that I saved, and I'm going to make like just a candle holder. This project is very easy, and you probably got all this stuff at home. So I took some of that Cricut vinyl, and I got it where I cut a little piece of it off, and I just drew a pumpkin shape on there, and I'm going to cut that out because what I want to do is I want to make I'm going to paint my jar, but I want part of it to just have a pumpkin shape clear so you can look inside of it and see the candle that's lit there. So this is nothing new. This isn't a new DIY or anything original. People do this all the time. I've seen several people do it, you know, and I just wanted to create this, and I thought it would be nice. I'm not going to use the lid for that jar at all. So I just cut out my little pumpkin, and I'm going to stick it onto my jar, and then I'm going to paint the entire thing with my pink cloud paint, my favorite paint. I hope you guys aren't getting tired of pink, but that's just my thing right there. I love pink. I'm going to paint my entire jar. It's going to take 2 coats. I probably should have done 3, but I only did 2. And then we'll move on to our next step. So just watch as I do this, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. All right, so here we are. I got my 2 coats of paint on there, and now I'm just peeling off my pumpkin, and voila, there we are, our little pumpkin window there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch up 2 little spots where my paint peeled up. Some people say it's best to, when you do that, to peel it off like a stencil. It's best to peel it off while it's wet, but you know, I just went on and waited and dried it and peeled it off then, and it worked out. Just 2 little teeny spots that I had to touch up, and those look kind of good. And I'm just drying them here with my my little heat gun. And then next I'm gonna take some jute cord, and I'm gonna wrap that around the top portion of my jar, and I'm gonna tie a little bow on there, and then we will see what this looks like at the end of the video. And here we are at the end of the video. This was what our little, I guess you would call it a lantern, looks like. And I put a little tea light candle in there. I would have preferred if I had a tea light, one of those battery operated tea lights, but I just couldn't locate one. So I just used one of my tea lights and lit it in there, but I think it looks cute. And I made sure it was dark enough, so turn the lights off so that you could see, you know, how it really looks. I think it looks great. Here is our little mug. I didn't put any drink in there. I should have. It probably would have made it a little bit more cozy of a final reveal if I had put a hot drink in that cup, but you can see the little pumpkins on there, and I love it. Maybe I'll make a couple more of these. I think they're super duper cute. And guys, remember to check out Felicia's video at BOK Media Life. Her channel will be linked in my description box below. And here we are. I want to show you the little lamp. Here it is. It has, I have it off here, and you can just see how pretty the flowers are. The flowers came out really nicely. After it dried down, you can't tell that a couple of them had, you know, smeared together. And this is what it looks like with the little puck light on. It looks super cute. You know, I could just sit this on my desk when I'm, you know, need a little bit extra light. And I think it looks good. I think it turned out nicely. Maybe I'll make another one and try to do it a little bit neater next time, but I think that is super cute, and I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching my video, and remember to always be the sunshine.